If you're ready, let's get started. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Tesla has been on a downward trend, and it is currently 60 points below its all-time high. Despite this, I think it's a fantastic company in the long run. In this video, we'll delve into the fascinating task of estimating the number of vehicles produced and delivered by every single factory for each month of the second quarter. Since our ultimate goal is to determine the deliveries, we in Shanghai place more emphasis on vehicle deliveries in April than on production. Although we don't have exact production numbers, we can assume that between 70,000 and 80,000 vehicles were produced, a topic we'll cover later in the April video. Shanghai Tesla reported a remarkable number of around 76,000 vehicle deliveries this month. Based on this, we project a production total of roughly 73,000 vehicles. The identical computation is used for June, with the exception that June has 30 days, making 25 days of manufacturing. As a result, June's production totals around 70,000 vehicles, when May and June are combined. In the second quarter, almost 143,000 vehicles were produced in Shanghai, with official confirmation still coming. If we include the previously estimated 75,000 vehicles produced in April, Shanghai's total Q2 production figure would be between 218,000 and 220,000 vehicles. Outstanding figures, especially in light of the most recent price reductions and changes in the market. Let's now turn our attention to Tesla Fremont. As of right now, Fremont produces about 1,700 vehicles every day. Multiplying this number by the number of days in April and May 30 and 31, respectively, yields an estimate of over 51,000 vehicles produced in April and nearly 53,000 vehicles produced in May when April, May, and June are taken into account. Tesla, according to estimates, Fremont will produce about 153,000 cars in Q2. This is a reasonably good result that is in line with the factory's maximum capacity of about 650,000 cars, at least for the time being. And Berlin production of Tesla is expanding to new heights. A few weeks ago, they surpassed a weekly production pace of 5,000 vehicles, which is equal to an amazing 714 vehicles being produced every day. However, let's delve deeper and examine the expected madness of Q2 for Tesla. Berlin, we would estimate that we could anticipate 20,000 cars in April and 21,000 in May. Looking ahead, June is a full month of production in Berlin, with no holidays. Further enhancements. In summary, Tesla Berlin is expected to produce just under 60,000 vehicles in Q2 2023, setting a record. The production rate is expected to increase to 800 vehicles per day. Multiplying this by 30 days means that we can expect an impressive 24,000 vehicles to be manufactured in June alone. The adoption of the new 4680 batteries has caused some delays for Tesla's operation in Texas, but progress is still being made. In April, for example, I estimated that 570 vehicles would be produced each day, which multiplied by 7 days would result in approximately 4,000 vehicles for the month of May. In May, we anticipate 600 vehicles per day, which will translate into a total of approximately 18,600 vehicles for the month over the course of 28 days, which translates to approximately 17,500 vehicles produced in June. In summary, for Q2 2023, Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas is estimated to manufacture just shy of 52,000 vehicles, which, while not as high as projected, still represents a significant output, excluding April. In order to estimate total production, we can add 75,000 vehicles to account for the number of deliveries made, bringing the total to approximately 487,000 vehicles. Tesla Shanghai has already produced 412,000 vehicles. If we factor in a 90 delivery rate, the total deliveries for Shanghai, including April, would amount to about 447,000 vehicles. We eagerly anticipate the release of monthly data for Tesla Shanghai, which will provide us a clearer picture, especially if Tesla manages to sell over 447,000 vehicles in total. That would put their year-to-date sales for 2023 close to 870,000 vehicles, which is an amazing feat. Pay attention in the near future. As production ramps up, record-breaking deliveries are expected. Let's explore the projected stock prices for Q2, Q3, Q4, and even the end of 2023, starting with Q2, when we anticipate Tesla delivering an incredible 447,000 vehicles. The figures are astounding, and it's thrilling to see them rise. Yet we must take into account the average selling price, which rose to $45,000 in the second quarter as a result of rising prices. These price increases have an effect on the company's overall revenue and bottom line. Let's now examine the financials in more detail. For the first quarter, gross profit margin was 18.3%, and for the second quarter, we're conservatively estimating it will be around 18.4%. With over $20 billion in total vehicle revenue, we expect gross profits to surpass an amazing $3.7 billion. In the world of Wall Street estimates, we've seen some fluctuations in the projected earnings per share for Tesla, initially starting at 81 cents. These estimates have now settled at 71 cents. It's important to note that these figures might not fully account for the recent price increases observed in the market. As of right now, the projected non-GAAP earnings per share for Tesla stands at a promising 89 cents. The revenue projections for Q2 alone stand at almost $25 billion, with a GAAP net income of about $2.7 billion and a non-GAAP net income of over $3 billion. This increased estimate suggests that Tesla stock may rise, particularly if it exceeds the predicted 71 cents by a sizable amount. In this case, we might see a price-to-earnings ratio of 55 or even 60, which would suggest that the market believes the company is worth a lot. But in order to be cautious, let's look at a ratio of 50. The target stock price of $176 per share can be estimated using this conservative prediction. It's important to keep in mind that the current value of Tesla stock is around $170, so there's a chance its value will increase if projected earnings per share exceed expectations. In this dynamic market situation going forward, factors give investors a broad picture of the potential growth and value of Tesla stock, enabling them to make well-informed decisions. Now let's turn our attention to Q3 and forecast Q3 revenue and profits for Tesla in 2023 along with the stock price. Get ready for additional development. Based on a conservative estimate, my goal price per share by the end of this year is $260. Reporting on the most recent forecasts and updates, it's vital to view the following data with some skepticism. However, bear in mind that the number 400,000 represents the anticipated number of vehicles delivered in the second quarter. These numbers could change in the future, so it's critical to subscribe for more updates. Now let's tackle the important question. Is now a good time to invest in Tesla stock? Given the company's recent price decline of 60% from its peak and its reputation as a solid long-term investment, many are considering their next course of action. To assist you in making this decision, we strongly advise that you conduct your own research and carefully consider them. However, keep in mind that this is all just a prediction, so proceed with caution. Approximately 447,000 vehicles have been evaluated and are anticipated to be delivered in Q2. That covers almost everything for this video. Please remember to subscribe to Tesla Insights and give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy this content.